Welcome back to Nippert Stadium and the fourth floor of the brand new structure that's taking more shape and looking better and better every day. Tom Gelehrter, happy to be alongside Project Manager Bob Marton, where we get you up to speed today on all of the latest. And Bob, what we're seeing now, a lot of the little details are coming together. Railings, concrete's being filled in here and there in some of the small places where they didn't do it early on, and really filling in a lot of the shape of this building.
Absolutely. We're as we walk through the building, you had made a comment how detailed it's becoming. Now you could really start to feel the different spaces trying to take on their own little purpose. And with the platforms and the railings and the drywall being taped, and the space is really starting to take shape.
As we stand here on the fourth floor, glass going in behind us and also on the opposite side of the structure, both on the east and west side of the new structure, starting to see the glass continuing to be installed.
That's been our biggest challenge, trying to work amongst the weather, the temperatures, and then the rain and the snow and whatnot. But we have crews on the east, crews on the west, and trying to get the building enclosed. Of course, where we can't get that accomplished, we're still building temporary walls so that we could do all that work on the inside that I was just describing. So we got two critical paths going right now: our interior finishes and our exterior wall. So we usually only want one, but we're stuck with two this time.
Last time we spoke, you promised major progress on the bridge connecting TUC to Nippert Stadium, and we have seen that for sure. All that precast concrete is in. We have a bridge that looks pretty serviceable at this point.
It looks like it's ready to walk on, but we have another layer yet to go on top of that. And then, of course, the Tangeman exterior wall will be opened up to put doors in it. So still a fair amount of work to be done there, but the heavy lifting is done. And you could really start to see the shape of it both from the ground and up on the fourth and fifth floors. So it looks like quite a walkway.
Now, as I mentioned, we are outside here on the fourth floor, but inside on the fourth floor, a majority of what will be there and be offered is suites. And now, not only can you see the shape of the suite, but you can see how it's going to project when it's finished in late August.
Exactly. Earlier, let's see, it was a week ago today, we were at the cabinet shop over there in Blue Ash, and they had a mock-up of the wood wall, the millwork wall as we call it, that contains the counter and the TV and the island, and it's the finished wall, it's the feature wall of the space. There's some really good looking stuff. I think it's walnut, if I'm not mistaken, and so that's going to be the feature wall for all of the suites.
Yes, certainly looks good, and the people who will be sitting there will enjoy that when it's finished and ready for opening day on September 5th. Let's flip it over to the east side, because over there, restrooms taking shape, concession stands, walls are up, and that interior women's restroom that's going into the Varsity Village garage and taking up a few parking spaces is now looking very good.
It is. We got the carriers for the toilets and the sinks and whatnot going in. The masonry work is just about done. So real soon we should get that wall coming down and restore some of that parking. So that's you can't see most of that stuff. It's still in the dark, and it's not, you can't see it. The general public generally can't see that right now, but there is still a lot of work going on behind the scenes. And outside, we're going to be starting our second lift of concrete here real soon and bringing in the steel joists for the floor and for the roof. Last thing will be the bridges, but it's happening behind the scenes, as I say. All right.
Sounds good. Finally, up over our shoulder is the press area. A lot of space for media now here at Nippert Stadium, and you can see the shape as there'll be a multi-tiered press level for the media members.
That steel frame for the platform is really kind of slick. It's like a metal built deck, and so that, as you said, will provide 3 levels for the press. And again, it's starting to define its space. It used to be just big open, undiscernible places, but now with the exterior wall going in and the platforms, you could still really start to see what's happening.
Well, certainly a lot of very cool things going on here at Nippert Stadium as progress continues, Bob. As always, we appreciate you squeezing us in and getting us up to speed.
My pleasure, and I guess we'll see you in a couple 3 weeks or so. Yeah. All right,
sounds good. That is Bob Marton. I'm Tom Gelehrter here at Nippert Stadium, where renovation and construction continues on Bearcats TV.